Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and continuing our journey. I'm back to doing kinda the main quest because I already have access to the wedding through the blacksmith, but I went to the miller to do his quest line, to see what the story has to offer. And we did the first part of the quest in the last episode. It was a weird name, something Maria or whatever. So there's that. Now we have the forbidden fruit. You know what? I'm gonna take a note of that because last time I forgot to do that. Forbidden fruit. That's gonna be the story for this episode. First, it's better to talk to Bonnie. What? I haven't fed the poor thing. Wait, what? Okay. Alt-Enter did that. That was new. Anyways. I'm trying to praise the horse. Whoa. I have to go to the other side of the river. So be careful that the straight path is not necessarily the shortest path. Jesus, what the fuck was that? Okay. That was a weird noise. Go over the pond, turn left, then you see something and turn right. That was something about that for the direction. I think, yep. Oh, my head's still injured. I didn't sleep last night? That's a bit strange. Oh, and I was told to pick up some herbs before going to her. That's something that I remembered from the conversation last time. There's a shit around here. What am I supposed to pick up? Maybe a little bit of sage. I do have a shit ton of stuff in my inventory, but it's weird that he recommended to pick up some herbs before going to her. Yeah, let's do a quick wishity wash. Hey, my health increased. Why is that? I'm super confused. I think I used the perk. That's Bonnie.
I'm Henry, Miller of Kreyzl. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said you might be able to help.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
Ah, okay.
The Wolf of Scalets.
I like wolves.
Well, that's not very You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself. Did you bring me something from...
Actually, Kreyzl said you'd...
He's right there.
I've got something.
Okay. And the lion. Let's give her a few of that. Marigold. Nettle. Some puppies. Give her the sage. Give her all that. And confirm.
My word, that's exactly what I need. The ingredients for the...
What kind of magic ritual?
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. while we're on the subject of rituals,
He did.
And what do you think of it?
Well, if that beast doesn't slay us as soon as it comes to life, then sooner or later some inquisitor. I think it's all witchcraft.
Playing
If
with
you
but
only
don't
knew.
worry. I'm sure it'll be a peaceful golem, just like Kreyzl imagined, calm and humble, and it'll help. But that's enough of that.
Sure.
We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just... I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. But if you're in a hurry to find Kreyzl's saltpeter...
Okay. Hold on. Let's talk.
No. I have
Sorry,
plenty of
let's
time.
talk.
But where to...
You know what? When they caught Zinek in Troskowitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the... I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had anyone to talk. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. Zinek and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth... So I'm glad the millers finally found a normal handful. You've got a beautiful dog.
Mutt.
Okay.
What a cute fella. How did you...
He belonged to Lisa. Found him among the wolves.
He belonged to this girl I knew. She saved my life in my hometown, Skalitz. When I went to bury my...
Well, I'll be... That's what I call an... I used to have a dog, but
He died.
he started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped eating. But
Then?
what's done is done. And what about you?
Then what?
What kind of family are you from? Also,
Family of blacksmith. Well, I'm gonna tell the truth. I don't care that this one has a higher one.
No. Pa was a blacksmith. I inherited...
oh, really? Would you teach me how...
Those are pretty hard. Wouldn't you...
Sure. I'm pretty quick to learn. And when Kreyzl starts spouting off his alchemy theories, what do you think of the old miller, anyway?
Success. I don't know what to say.
He seems awfully mystical. He has lots of experience.
It's his beard that does that. Don't. Thanks for talking to me. But now, before you came,
Okay.
and before Zinek fucked up with the manuscript, we collected
Okay.
saltpeter all over the place. Mainly, it has to be scraped from the walls. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests. Just anyhow, now all the styes in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice...
Okay. Barrel.
Barrel is quite a lot.
For the whole Trotsky region. Unfortunately, Kreyzl said we need at least 6 times as much.
6
Holy
times.
shit.
Will once...
I reckon so. There should be as much as Kreyzl needs for his. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms. Do you have...
Let's give it
Certainly.
a try.
You take a damp wall, like in a sty, you let the water evaporate from it, and you get this salty bloom.
That's right.
Okay.
But like I told you, all the sty walls in the region are scraped clean and we can't... Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or... Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best natural saltpeter.
Kreyzl said
Okay.
saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from...
God's mysterious ways.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's not...
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It
Some
feels
other
kind
shit.
of cold on the...
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses.
Not exactly, but I have an idea.
Seems like there's plenty
A
of
person
corpses.
who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a gold... I mean, a...
Okay. A knacker, a grave digger.
You mean a knack?
Exactly. And the one we have
That's not a
here in
grave
the
digger.
region is also the gravedigger.
I
Oh,
haven't met him yet.
The cemetery is beyond Troskowitz, towards the Apollonia rocks.
So I'm in for a
Troskowitz.
walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun. And pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you some.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskovitz Butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, the wolf.
The wolf of... Huh. About the saltpeter job, about Bonnie. Let's learn a bit about... Okay. Why are you working for the miller? What did you do before?
What do you think about Kreyzl?
You're another one of those that don't know if they should love him or hate him, right? Kreyzl is his own man. Once you learn to get along with him, you can't help but admire him. But sometimes he's unbearable as soon as...
Okay.
What did you do?
I got by any way I could. Believe it.
You? A nun? Well, why not?
Oh well, different people have different fates. But we all ended up here anyway, in the armpit of the...
Why do you work for the miller?
Because he pays well, and don't care how much coin I make on the side.
You mean by stealing?
And he doesn't ask any stupid questions.
Holy shit, what the fuck? Oh, it's my fucking neighbor. I'm gonna mute for a bit.
I'd like to learn something.
And what would you like?
Okay, apparently he shut up. Jesus, 500?
I hear you're good at opening
19,000.
locks without a key.
All right, I'll show you something.
Okay, whoa. Yo, you're not going anywhere.
I'd like to learn...
What are you interested
I'd like to learn how to not cause a stir in a crowd.
Great, let's get...
Okay, that's adding XP.
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested...
Show me a few alchemy tricks.
I wish the game was a little
All right,
more
I'll show you something. But you need time for it.
balanced, so I didn't have to install that mod, and I wouldn't end up with a shit ton of gold. And it was a little bit more balanced.
What is this?
Kreyzl built a stall so all them honest, curious people in the mill, the likes of Hensel, wouldn't have to worry their little heads about what we're doing here.
You mean behind that boarded up door?
We're definitely not doing anything there right now. Because of the mess, I told Xenek to clean it up. I think he wants to see if the place will get so rotten that saltpeter will bloom on the walls.
Okay, so they've locked it up for the sulfur to form.
Tell me something more.
He's dandy, that's for sure. But also a bit, to be honest, I don't care for Kreyzl's whole shit most of the time either. I do this job because it's fun. And he does everything for his own good, doesn't give a damn about any greater cause or other. Actually, he really pisses me off with his attitude. And he entertains himself by coming up with the stupidest nickname. Dunger, for instance.
Dunger?
What kind of a bloody awful...
Oh, lovely. And what does he call him?
Scruffy. Or Jan, Nicholas, Franz, Peter, Jakub.
Jakub.
The most bland. He tries to be careful, but then he opens his big mouth and fucks it all up. Just like in Trust.
Okay. How was it with the...
How was the saltpeter collection and tasting?
It was. Xena kept whining about it, but being a saltpeter collector, when you go and clean someone's sty, they don't pay much attention to you and leave their purses, and we made a pretty decent amount.
What, by stealing?
Confiscating property for the greater glory of God.
Just like Kreyzl.
Okay, call it whatever you like, it's stealing.
What do you know about the...
He's a pretty tough old bird. He follows the rule. I'll treat you the way... And he appreciates when a fella's direct and open. But...
So, Bonnie, the most honest girl I know, sent... I'd like to see some dead animals as models for painting a church fresco. A scene from the apocalypse.
that might be a bit much. But you learn.
Okay, not about Bonnie.
Greetings, sir.
Greetings? What the fuck do you mean greetings? Alright. So... Huh. That's a nice touch. That there's a lock here. Given that, you know, she steals shit. Oh, you're in private area. Sorry. I did not mean to disturb. Not visit. And yeah, that's the other side quest. So let's fast travel there. And okay, it's still. Fuck it, avoid him. I don't care. The dude was already dead, so there wasn't much that we could do.
Greetings.
What
do you
the
want?
fuck?
Why do you work for...
Well, anywhere else they'd have kicked me out by now. The miller's the last person who'd still... He says every idiot is of some use at least.
And you see that as a compliment?
I see a coin in my hand every... That's all I care about.
Fair enough.
What did you do before?
A bit of this. When I was still a boy, I stirred lye at a tannery, and then I slaved away at a dye house. But since I came to... Let's say not exactly... That's what I'm best at.
Okay.
What do you think of...
Is this some kind of... I can think what I want, and I keep my opinion. And you ought to do the same.
Okay, fair enough.
Take care, friend.
Nope, that was a bug. He went right back to the hole. Okay, let's go and get some fresh meat.
Whoa.
Come on, baby.
How
But
can
sure.
I help?
Trade?
Show me your wares.
Really? 10 should be enough, honestly. It should be more than enough. Alchemy, okay, miscellaneous, so that means we don't need them.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Thank you to you too. Or thanks to you too.
Quick.
Careful.
Go.
Hello, Mr. Gravedigger.
God bless. I'm Henry.
Ignatius, master of looking for a final resting place, or do you need to bury a
I'm more interested in the grave digging.
once you try it, you'll never want to do nothing else till the...
Seriously. Also, we have talked to this Ignatius guy 3 or 4 times already. That's weird.
You got a big cemetery here.
Ain't it? But being the gravedigger, I'll never have a place of my own here. They'll throw me by the wall like a dog and bury me without... But when I'm dead, I won't care. If it was up to me, I'd even bury the suicides in Hallowed. We're all equal before death and the Lord. This game of better and worse places of final rest don't count for nothing.
I like you.
What's the story with the dead people?
The story?
But you said there's been a lot of people dying around.
Well, it ain't usual for people to get offed by the cartload out here in the sticks, if you ask me.
I don't know. Hadn't really thought about it, that.
That might be the reason, then. Hey?
What?
Look, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying there's a lot... If things keep up like this, I'll be out of work in no time. There'll be no...
No one loved
Being
to
a
bury.
grave digger must be a lonely job.
Funny a young lad like you is so interested in grave digging.
Well, I'm only asking.
That figures. Youngsters these days wouldn't know hard work if it bit 'em on the arse. It's no wonder I can't find...
Are you offering...
No. I'm giving you a
Get up
warning.
for
How
this
do you know
stream.
that?
You've got that look. I can spot...
Could you be more specific?
You just aren't cut out for it, and that's that. A gravedigger needs passion.
Sense of
It's a
duty ain't
service,
enough.
A labor of love.
Okay.
I'm not from these parts, and I've seen a few conciliation crosses around here.
The same as where you come from, I reckon. They mark spots where the sins of man came to be.
That's an interesting way of putting.
Aye, like when a fella buries an axe in someone's head over something stupid, and then, or if the law sees to it that he regrets it, the sinner then has to erect a conciliation cross to mark the site of it.
Where does he get the cross from?
Where do you think?
You're in charge of that too.
I know how to cut a cross out of stone. And what of it? With the soft sandstone around here, it's child's play.
So they're all your work?
I wish. I've only sold 2 or 3 recently. You might find a few stories about them in the village chronicle what's kept at the... All I know is a young fella once jumped off the cliffs near Takoff.
Do you know any more stories?
Aye, I do, but I'm not telling you any. I'm not an old fi...
Okay, you learn Conciliation's Cross.
But seriously, Ignatius.
Gravedigger, knacker, snorter's constant companion, and lover of colourful sunsets.
Only one man.
You've nearly got more titles than the...
Well, I have been doing it for almost 40 years now. The bailiff pays me well.
Sounds appealing.
Not all that glitters is gold, lad. A gravedigger's got it hard, and so I pick up dead animals on the side of the road. That's the knacker's job. You could say that's why people say I'm unclean. If I had children, they wouldn't be allowed to marry anyone besides an executioner. It's so ingrained in folk. A fella takes care of things they wouldn't want to handle themselves.
This is how they pay him.
Can't even go to the tavern now.
Holy shit.
Have you been a gravedigger your whole life?
I did think about it once. I wanted to be a knacker in Yitchin, but some fool with friends in high places got the job, though he can't even tell a shovel. That really pissed me off, so I said, fuck it. Why would I want to dig graves for people who don't appreciate...
So you've always been here, otherwise?
And what of it? Do you think I get bored here? Not recently, I don't. But I think I told you.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I had to bury both my parents.
My condolences.
Thank you. I just don't know if it was...
Did you witness that?
Unfortunately.
Oh, I understand that's never easy. But if you closed their eyes and buried them in consecrated...
I dug their grave next to our smithy. We didn't...
Well, that can't be avoided sometimes. Don't let it bother you. I'm certain their souls went straight to heaven. You needn't worry.
Okay.
Have you heard any...
There's something new every day.
Are you related to the Arab woman who buried Giza?
Are you and the herb woman related?
We're not related. We both got some years behind us, and we're both unclean in our own ways. Different herb women came to me from time to time for hangman's nooses, or what they do with them is their own business. But Bozhena ain't like the others. She's an honest herb woman who only heals with... Do you know why they chased her out of...
I do.
There's a place called Limbus Infantium. Make sure you never set, not even by accident, like Bozhena did with Yarusha.
I don't think I'll be going into the midwifery trade.
Okay.
Do you know what happened with the bodies from near the pond?
Who?
Well, you wouldn't know their names. A couple of soldiers.
Oh, aye. They all ended up in a pit together right by the cemetery. All I got was a yellow waffen rock for the effort. Getting them out of there was a grind. They was well fed. You could tell right away they was from better parts than this.
Yeah, you're right.
Not to worry. Earth is earth.
I had to dabble in your trade a little. Buried a young man from the nomad camp who got beaten to death by woodcutters.
I know. Don't think I didn't try to get... He wasn't baptized, so I couldn't bury him in the cemetery. But he deserved it. It gave me a terrible itch. The damned woodcutters left him there like a solstice.
I buried him in his favourite place.
You did well. Don't hesitate to bury any other corpses you find left unburied. You have my blessing. I can tell right away if a fella understands.
Okay.
Ignatius, I'm going to...
Of course. How many are there? Shall we grind the teeth up, or do you want to take them away?
None of that. I have a Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me.
From Lower Semine?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that.
We're told that he likes the truth.
It's actually just a pit full of these white crystals form on the walls of it. And that's exactly...
Ah, you should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about salt? I'm going to go there
Salty
anyway, so
Peter.
I'll take you there.
Really?
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. I have some collections from some
shit.
Stratego farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use it. At least one day I can take it a...
You want me to help you with your grave?
Why not? You look like a strong...
Pay him with meat.
I have a better idea. You tell me where I can find that pit, and I'll give you...
I won't say no to that.
Is that how?
Oh, aye, fresh meat. Now, listen closely. That
Okay.
pit of yours lies at the end that we'll take together on...
So you got meat out of me for nothing?
When I see how much you lot in Lower Samina are interested in it, I'm not just going to hand it to you on a plate. But
Asshole.
thanks for the meat. And grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, and if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal...
Of course. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with... I wouldn't like to lose the honour I've earned as squire to a noble.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honour if... So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys Snorter and Dragon? Nice and early, at daybreak.
Okay.
Let's get this over with then.
Didn't you understand me? We ain't go... Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day. Do you understand?
Okay.
Is there some place I can wait for?
Of course, if you've got nothing better to do, you can... If you know how to read, I have a book hidden in the outhouse I got of a dead fella. That'll make... In fact, you can keep it. All I can do is admire all them...
And where can I sleep?
At the inn in Troskovitz. Get a good breakfast there, too. You'll need it to be at full strength. Here's a little something so you know I take care of my helpers. See you in the morning.
Okay. 10 Russians. That's that. But we're told about a hidden book. Am I allowed here?
Careful.
Sure. Where's the book? Am I allowed here? Idiot. Okay, he's changing. That's gonna be stealing. Definitely gonna be stealing. Oat house is... that's what he said, right? What is an oat house? Ah. The rule of Saint something. Feed the cat. This one. 2 of them. Wait. Oh. %. What's that? 65%? Oh. 81%. You actually can read the book multiple times until it gets to 100%. And if I put this thing away, let's say if I want to read it, it's 100%. Now that makes a lot more sense. Aim and fire. 21%. And I was getting those messages and I wasn't sure if it's actually doing something or not. Oh my, that makes a shit ton more sense now.
Good boy.
Okay, let's go to the innkeeper.
Are
And
you looking at the moon?
what? I'm trying to rent a place.
What's up? Why don't you go home?
Dude, what the fuck?
Don't you dare piss on something.
What the hell? Fuck off. Oh. They live? Wow.
What's new in the...
I was just visited by one. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field.
I've seen those.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started and that's about it.
That sounds interesting.
There's something going on, that there seems to be a quest or something here. Housewife. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go back there. Nope. Undaunted Cavalier. I want to get a room so I can sleep. It's weird that the tavern closes so early. I like the fact that there's shit in that place. So I was reading books for 4 hours. That's quite a bit.
Greetings, sir. What would you like?
Trade. Okay. Shrinking die. Opponent's tin badge. Okay, I'll buy that. Excuse me. Bag of nails. Caboons poaching kit. Why do I have so many poachers kit? I'm gonna keep one of them. Get rid of the salt. That was used for a quest. Poacher's gear. Bit like 1,000. Then I'm gonna haggle.
Let's talk about the price.
I
think you can pay that much. Usually around 10% does work. Where's the innkeeper herself?
Poor but young and to go through that.
There it is. Betty.
greetings.
What's the latest?
Nothing much, and I hope.
Show me your...
Huh. I just sold these shit to the other one.
Can I spend... Just the one. All I need.
Sorry, sir.
Nah, that doesn't matter. But he... All right, here's some groschen for you.
Good. It was.
End dialogue. Where did we get the bed? The hay? Yep, that's us. Alright, let's read some books. You will get to 33%. You will get to 49%. That's what it means. At least that's what I understand from the numbers. I got to 65, now I got to 81. I'm just getting to 98%, now I'll get to 100. You've already read this book from cover to cover. There we go. That makes a lot more sense now. And that's why those guys still have that little star thingy. Let's eat something. It's not fresh, nourishment and health. What? Oh, I see. 30? Dried apple, dried cheese, 24. Okay. Aim and fire. I have so many books, and I didn't know about it. Okay, that should do it for now. Let's call it a day. Sleep and save. Yeah, let's not sleep too much. Okay, let's go to the grave digger again. Hey, buddy.
Ah! Quick!
I'm not sure what's a
Quick!
daybreak time exactly. Careful, too many branches.
Ah!
Look at my health.
Jesus Christ be
Oh,
praised.
it's because of the head being injured. I'm pretty sure it's that.
The dew is still on the leaves. The roads are... You don't need your horse. I'll stable him here. In any case, heaven's always... Hop on the wagon and Snorter and Dragonfly here.
Okay. Follow Ignatius to the wagon. Dragonfly. And Snorter. And we mount on this side. Hurry up, Ignatius. Jesus, he's fucking slow.
We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your ass won't hurt. So,
Okay.
you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Not exactly. I'm not even from this region. I'm only doing some work for the miller.
I remember Kreyzl when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Kreyzl don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that Bonnie of yours belong to that gang too?
Bonnie's an honest girl, and her friend Zinek is too.
Oh,
Kreyzl
shit.
only sent them to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the sties. So that's just what they've been doing. From what she told me, they had nothing else in mind.
Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Kreyzl. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone.
We were kind of warned at the beginning of the game,
Lazy bones.
and they were like, you know how millers are. So we're kind of warned about don't trust the miller and shit, but I don't care. I want to see how the... What's the story with the miller?
Whoa, boys, whoa!
But I will go to the wedding with the blacksmith.
Oh, come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
Do I?
I can't see a thing through those bushes.
You'll go and have a close look. Don't worry. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon. Finally. At least
Okay.
we're not blocking the road too much.
And we're given a heads up about a trap. Lovely. Can I? Can I please? That would be fun. Nah, fuck it. Come on, bitch. Careful. Houndmaster plus a perk point. Hey, where the fuck is the trap? I don't want to walk on it. I really do not. Thought I saw something. Lockpick, very hard. Don't think I'm nearly good enough for that. Where is this thing? Can you put... I wish I could have put some markers on the map. Bag of nails. Metal. Oh, that's the thing. Lockpick. That's nice. On the same note, though, where the fuck is the carcass? $135 nettle. That's a lot. Am I missing something here? Needs lockpicking. Saw something back there. How the hell did you get here? Alright. That's not what. Oh, there we go.
Oh, Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
Back and take. Drop the sack for a second. Key to the ruin of Slack. Excuse me. It's still a little bit too early in the morning, and some places are a little bit dark. Do 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 do. Decoction, bandage, work axe. Well, that took me too long. Oh. Well, that's interesting. They've stopped the gravedigger. And they're trying to kill him. From the farmhands. You better not fucking mess around with me, guys, okay?
No idea what you're on about, fella.
Hey, drop that right now and get over here.
What's
What?
going on, Ignatius?
I'm trying to explain to these fellas we've got nothing to do with no thieving. They should go to Lower Samine to come.
Two stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our sties and cellars and lining their purses with silver too, while some scruffy and dunger. Yeah.
I'm Henry, and those, names mean nothing to...
Like I said, if it's rotten carrion they're after, they should have come to me. A passion for knacking is the only thing we...
Is that so?
Take a good look at me. Do I look like a thief? Or more like a commonplace, maybe just slightly grubby hire? At this rate, you could blame any old peasant who's grimy after a hard day.
I don't know. I don't reckon I've ever seen a real thief.
Ask around about me and you'll find out everyone knows I can't stand a liar. I'll keep my promises, so enough talk, and let's carry on.
All right, we'll be going then. But if you happen to run into them two thieves, you tell her.
Of course.
You can count on it.
Glad to hear. Let's go, fella.
That
Maybe...
What's
Did I get
next?
this right?
Are we go?
Not much left for us to do.
Hopefully our luck will
So people
hold
from
out,
Lore
and
Simi.
we'll only be breaking the limbs of carcasses. The next farm's just up ahead. Hop on.
hop on and let's go.
Don't worry.
Shall we, buddy? Come on, hop on. Yo. Seriously? Finally.
That was just a kind of little favor for me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jdar with their carcasses.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop them up and haul them off. I mean, you'll scoop them up and haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead.
And then Satan himself appeared in the sky. Happens all the time.
It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow.
Okay.
It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is.
All right. I'll see what's going on there.
And I'm going to enjoy having a helper. At least for one day. Maybe I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly.
Okay. Find the source of the infection. Sure. We're gonna wait. There we go. Okay, let's go for J first. How far is it? It's probably... yeah, it should be pretty close. Yeah, those wolves, we're gonna be fighting them. There was no accident that we saw two wolves just running around. Careful.
Those pigs came here to drink. Where to now? I can smell something upstream.
Should I hunt? We ought to... dude, you're literally telling me to hunt you. Get the fuck out of here. Wow, a lot of deers. Whoa. That's it. Find the source, and we found it. Dead carcasses in the water. And no one thought that there's an infection going on, so maybe check the upstream? That's probably like one of the easiest things to do. Hey, pal.
It really wasn't a curse. There are rotting carcasses in the water upstream from the watering spot. No wonder the pigs caught some disease.
Well, what do you know? I was right. I'll give you a hand. It'd take you all night.
Okay, good. Thank you for helping. Seems like a decent guy. I like him. What the fuck? Team badge 50. Well, to be fair, it's only 50 because of the mod that I have. No, put that away.
They live like royalty here.
Alright, we're not going to be checking with the lady. There's a carcass around here? Yup. A big giant one. And an ugly one.
I'd rather go back to sacks of flour.
Oh shit, there are two of them. Fuck.
Blessings to you.
Blessings to you too, pal.
Bloody hell.
This game makes you work for it. Is that just a random? Yeah, random card. I like that there's at least now one back there. This is a bug. I'm fucking sure of it now. It keeps saying that there's still a nest here. Well, I've already looted the nest. Not sure what happened that caused that bug. And it just doesn't go away. It's weird. Interesting. Give us a different view.
Jesus, this is disgusting.
Awesome. That's nice. Oh, fuck off.
Oh well.
Do 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 da 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 do 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 da 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 da.
What do you think, Dragonfly?
Da da da
How's he
da
doing?
da da do 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 da.
What now?
What now?
I took care of the carcasses.
Nice work. There's even a bit of meat left.
Yeah, you'd eat that. They've been lying.
But nicely in the cold. There's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, you won't be eating. Let's keep going.
Okay. Well, that's a little bit disgusting, but it's got a point.
Surely horsing around today.
Come on, pal, let's get going. I'm bored. I'm gonna look at my phone in the meantime.
So far, it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Well, ever since I started working for the miller, all I did was carry sacks. The sack makers here in the region must live like kings. Of course, it could be a lot worse.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles. Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See,
Okay.
the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then, you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog.
Well, what can I do? But I doubt I'll feel good about it.
That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'd probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me.
Okay.
Yeah! Yeah!
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Was that the dog is sick or something?
Lazy bones.
A lot of waiting in this game and a shit ton of conversations. Take up the greengrocer's dog.
Greetings.
I hear you have some
What? You're the one. If you're another of them bastards trying to steal him or poison him, you'd better make yourself scarce. See you soon, my friend.
Spicer! My friend!
What do you want, Ignatius?
Don't pay any attention to that young fool what was bothering you. You know how it is. Finding a decent apprentice these days is like looking for a virgin in a bathhouse.
Thank you.
Everyone's getting
Wait, that was weird. You're sent to kill a fucking dog?
Oh, Sakra. Dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to? Here, Matt. Search.
Yeah, I don't have shit to search on.
Barking. He's coming from over there.
Okay, I'm gonna hurt myself, definitely. There's a lady out there. Come on, that dog doesn't seem to be wild. What the fuck is going on around here?
Henry, how come you're here?
Okay, well that's...
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
First, tell me what you're doing here. And how come you're with...
He's no beast. I came
You mean steal him?
For him, it'll be a redemption from that horse and master. I'll take care of him, in place of my poor dead Sniff.
Bonnie... The gravedigger, he's been paid to do it by the people whose livestock that beast killed. It's the last thing I need to do before he shows me...
It's not the animal's fault. When Zenek and I were here last, I saw how old Visaric treats. He doesn't give him food. He abuses him. With a master like that, he won't last. You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because its master is a sick horse and would...
Well, you don't have to convince me. Ever since the gravedigger told me to do it, I've been trying to figure out how to say... If you want to take him,
You're a much better Christian than I thought you were. I'll take him to the lair. We'll meet
hurry off now, before someone's...
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
Okay. As long as the dog is gone, it should be okay. I don't give a fuck what they'll say.
You have a kind master, eh, Doggy?
Okay. No water there. Okay, let me wash myself. I'm pretty bloody. Wait, why is there no bloods on my... I killed a wolf back there. And for some reason I think my health has increased a bit. And I haven't eaten anything since then.
It's taken care of.
taken care. I hope you didn't go soft after wasting your time talking.
Nope.
I set the dog free.
For fuck's sake, didn't deserve. We were supposed to get rid of him, because that's just.
Bonnie from the mill came and took the dog before we got to him.
Well, fuck me. How much more is that girl going to steal before.
Oh, she'll take better care of him than Baysar did. All he needs is to be fed properly, and he won't be dangerous.
I surely fucking. Because if he runs off and ravages something or someone again, then we didn't. Let's go before we start looking.
Okay.
So this
He
is
wasn't
it.
happy.
This is the pit.
Slowly, boy, slowly. Death always deserves respect, whether it's people.
But there's hardly 3 heaps here. Is this really it? Are you yanking my pizzle?
Of course, true. It used to. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more niter you'll have. Are you going to take some right
was a
away?
niter?
I won't.
I think it was a...
The miller will probably send some people.
Well, they'd better not dig it all up. That'd disturb. And soon they'll find out there's no place to find salt.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable.
You're going to taste it?
It's the only way I can be certain it really...
God's nails. And let's say I'm Wait a moment. I can't say I'm all that satisfied with your help, but I don't want you to think old Ignatius is an ungrateful bastard. Although, to tell the truth, you didn't much grow.
Oh, that's a shame. Because I thought you were a pretty good fella. In fact,
If you're trying to come out smelling of roses now, here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you ever need to go either with me or...
Thanks.
Taste it
What
then.
did you...
Get to it.
Knacker's glove.
Got to see.
Wait, did the whole thing... Nope, still forbidden fruit, but why did it go... Oh, it's A, the first thing. Okay, hold on. What am I exactly... Taste
Didn't
what?
have to make such a feast of it.
Look at me. I'm a lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold. Salty. This must be it.
I'm not gonna ask him to do shit. He wasn't happy with the last job that I didn't do the way he wanted me to do it. So I lost a bit of a reputation for that, but that's alright. Not a biggie. Oh, alright. That's too many steps. And by the time we get there, it's gonna be night. Sometimes there are interesting people around the camp.
You hear about what happened at the big...
Greetings.
What the fuck do you think is going on?
Trader?
You'd better watch. You think you know who you're dealing with?
War's a bitch, but robbing the
We didn't start it. We farmed our fields and provided for our... But now that's all fucking gone. So don't you...
I think you and I are done.
Suit yourself.
Okay, but I want to see... Wait, you don't get to talk anymore? Oh, come on. They seem to have a lot of shit around here, though. I'm curious to see what they have. Come on.
What?
What?
Greet.
What the...
Let's do business.
You're on. No bullshitting.
Wow. Bohemian cap. Blacksmith kit, marksman kit. Smoked trout. Yeah,
Why are
don't
you
shit.
wasting my time if you don't?
Okay. Question. Can I attach to belt? Move to horse. Change outfit. How do you use those kits? I think I still haven't learned how you use the kits. Jesus, where the fuck are they? Blacksmith kit. Uh-huh. Marksman kit. There it is. That's the one that I want to fix. And I have a feeling 96 out of, what is that thing? Confirm. Jesus, quality is shit. Okay. How are we doing? Oh, it fixed it completely. But the damage didn't increase. That's weird. I was expecting that it would improve the damage as well. Well, maybe bows and swords behave differently in this game. It sure looks like it. Jesus.
God bless.
Hey, buddy.
Show me your wares.
I don't think he's got shit to show for. Yeah, these are stuff that I sold him. Even the maps. As quiet as a cat, because I have 2 of them, I believe. Yep.
Kreyzl.
Nope.
Well, I hope I've proven I'm not all hot air. Will you tell me more about yourself now?
Can't you?
I have to get to know the people I work for.
Let me give you some good advice. People will always tell you try to get to know someone through their actions. Those mean more than 1,000.
Alright.
I have a few...
You know.
Well, a weapon in hand won't do me much good.
Seems like everyone does nowadays.
What?
All you need in your hand is a lockpick. Well, it's best to keep your hands free.
How should I handle light?
How should I handle light?
Most guards and people you meet at night are either blind or drunk. Stick to where the light doesn't shine. Dark clothing help out. And if you know how, brew yourself a Nighthawk. It tastes like piss, but it'll help you see better and keep you from being seen.
Okay.
That's all.
Question about the art.
I found the place where we can... You just head out of Troskovitz towards Apollonia. Carry on alongside, only it's not a pit. It's 3 piles. The gravedigger Ignatius drove me there himself.
And is it the real stuff?
Yeah. And I hope I never have to do... I think the experience...
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinnik. It's just... I was hoping it'd be close. If I sent 2 wagons, it'll...
What should I do?
That means I could mix...
Kreyzl, focus.
Oh, sorry. It's right here.
Thanks. How's it going with the
85,
golem?
as quiet as a cat,
Well,
too.
The whole thing is really appealing to a
Something.
scholar of my field of interest
Forbidden
and
fruit is
important
done.
for humanity. But certain circumstances have emerged, which, unfortunately...
Wait, what do you mean?
Not for now.
What about all the niter?
I admitted to myself it's maybe too much to take on. And
So,
my roots.
the search for saltpeter was for nothing?
not at all. The saltpeter will help us create the origin. Chaos. Materia prima.
God. Here we go again.
As alchemical scholars, we actually have only one to penetrate the diaphanum and find out where it gets its disposition and power from.
Eh?
I'll explain it to you.
What's the next task?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet whispers, carried by the
Okay,
wind
so
all the way
the
here
golem
to
is
me
out
in
of the
middle.
window.
Do you hear it too?
No. Right.
Scribe Erezim received a trunk from Prague, and in...
The document?
No, a book. And from an author more venerable than... It's thin, with a sand-colored cover, embossed. Ordinary at first glance. You might say it's kind of an
Oh.
So I'm gonna have to pick some locks again, eh? I'd like to know how I'm supposed to get in there.
The gates of Trotsky may appear to be closed to us, but
Mere mortals.
why try to force your way in? When there's a person, they'll invite in.
What person?
Hold on. We've got the Samin wedding coming. I can't wait to try out my new potion against drunkenness. What about you? You still need to...
Certainly. It's why I decided... I hope your promise still...
Of course it does. What do you take me? Start getting ready. You've almost got a fine outfit, but it still could be a lot better. Say a prayer to St. Paul. Maybe he'll send you a few nice things.
So you'll really get me into that wedding?
No, you're not. But before you start celebrating, we won't be going by ourselves. Or, to be more exact, the two of us will be accompanying me as a friend and host, and you as a bodyguard, loyal servant.
It'll be some...
Correct. But not a true lady will come to the wedding with us. Radiant as all will be stunned by her beauty.
Okay.
And she'll be our lockpick that will find the weak spot. All it'll take is a little push. And clunk. The lock will open.
Okay.
What weak spot?
The castle's weak spot is Chamberlain Ulrich, because he himself has a weak... Of all the single damsels at the wedding, ours will be the most charming and irresistible. Noble or not, he's a mortal man, and he'll start to think with his male member. We will watch as he becomes... Soon, he'll be begging to take our companion to Trotsky. He'll pretend his motives are pure, and when the Chamberlain becomes insistent, you, as her personal bodyguard, will accept his offer. Naturally, he'll say you won't leave her side, so you can defend. Once in Trotsky, Ulrich will do everything to get you to leave him alone with her. And
Okay.
It sounds suspiciously...
I admit there's a certain element here that makes everything first. We have to find our great...
What?
What?
Look, she doesn't have to be a lady per se. We'll get her a nice dress, some perfume. She doesn't even have to speak. We'll do the talk.
Could Bonnie do it?
She could. The only hitch is everyone and his dog. Nobody with any sense would let her...
Okay.
So some bathhouse?
Aye. You can find lots of capable girls at the Jelly-Off baths, including some who aren't so... It's true, Dorothy can be a bit unpleasant, but you'll be giving her an offer she can't...
Dorothy owns the bath?
Aye. Next to the ale. You'll tell her, I'm offering enough groschen to buy 2 cows, or a small cottage.
Dash yourself in a row.
Can't Zinnik?
Zinnik's even worse with women than he is with lockpicks. You're a talented, likable youngster, like Knight Roland of yore. And don't forget, we're going to need to dress the girl up and make her smell nice. So, stop off at Troskowitz as well.
Oh my
and get her a
God.
nice brocade dress. And some mintha.
Fuck.
Where can I find...
Where do you think? The butcher's? Bartoszek has just the thing in his shop. A beautiful red...
Why that dress exactly?
Because red is the color of love and passion. Rich
Taking too
Ulrich
attention.
won't know where to look. The dress is likely to be pretty expensive.
Where can I find the
Emmerich the apothecary might have something. They say he makes some or ask Betty the innkeeper. She may be a god-awful battle axe. Or get hold of the recipe and make your own mintha. As an alchemy apprentice, you should be...
I'll be going there.
Once you've got everything ready for the wedding, we'll meet in front of there. I'll let our lady in on some other details of our plan. Anyway, you'll be rehearsing your speech to Lord von Berghoff. God bless.
Okay, Opus Magnum. The thing that I have against this game is that There's so much fucking talking. My ears are ringing. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this episode here. I'm probably not gonna be doing that because that means that we're gonna go to... Sorry for the fucking noise of that car. We'll be going to the wedding with the miller, and I do not want to go and do that. I want to go to the wedding as the blacksmith apprentice. But we'll see in the next episode. But as always, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did... we got access so we can go there. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. I'll really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.